Hi lovelies, this is Sheree from Divine Visions. Welcome to all new and existing subscribers. Pull up a chair, grab a cuppa and chillax with me while I read for you. We are going to be looking at the pick a card reading regarding how can healing be achieved, like how can peace and healing be achieved in your connection right now. What advice does the higher realms have to give us? What higher guidance can we receive today regarding your connection, a soulmate or twin flame connection? I want to thank everybody for your support on my channel. It is just amazing to see all of you coming on here and commenting and just being so lovely. Thank you for your beautiful presence. I'm just so happy for you to be here and to, we're all learning and growing and healing on this path. A lot of people are still stuck in their pain, and I've noticed a lot of comments that are quite heavy, and some people have been very pained by their twin flame journey, and I understand that, but this is what this video is for, to see if you're open enough to seek out ways in which you might be able to heal from this, because everybody's talking about self-love and you got to do this and you got to do that, but it'd be nicer to know, sometimes how to do that, I think. And there's so many ways that we can do it, with healing ourselves, but some people are so stuck. And, there are things like obviously needing divine intervention. Maybe some people do need to go off and get counselling, because it can be really heavy, unresolved stuff from years of pain. Not just from the twin flame or soulmate, but also from childhood wounds, past relationships, karmic stuff, being accumulated in all of that. And to carry that is such a burden, guys. It's such a burden, and I've been there. I still carry shit. I'm no saint. I'm no angel. I'm here to guide you as a medium, and I'm going to learn stuff through this reading tonight as well. I have chosen my deck, but, this is what happens. Like, you channel through the messages and whatever it is, and sometimes I look back and I'm surprised, because you don't always remember what you're saying when you're channeling the messages through. So it's really awesome. I'm learning through this as well, guys. And thank you for your divine donations. It's just so beautiful. Thank you for your kindness and generosity. And I've got myself my first Amazon wish list. I felt so cool and important putting that on there. But if anyone wants to check it out, if you want to, that's okay. It's not expected, but thank you if you do. So let's get started, guys. We're going to be looking at the 3 picker cards, okay, pick a reading. The first one is the Amethyst Heart. It's the Mythic Tarot. And then we've got the second, which is the Divine Tarot. And this is the Citrine Love Heart. And then we've got the Light Seer's Tarot with the Lapis Lazuli. Okay, so just take a moment and focus on which ones you'd like to choose. Welcome if you chose reading number 1, Mythic Tarot, the Amethyst Love Heart. We're going to have a look at what's going on first up with your person. I'm going to look at their energy and then your energy currently, just now, just to sort of get a bit of an idea what's going on with this connection. Okay, just going to tune in right now as I'm doing this. I'm going to ask Spirit to tune into this person's energy. What's going on in this connection, please? Can we find out ways in how to heal this connection, please? Or to heal ourselves in this, please? Whew, goodness. The energies are really intense, but it's beautiful energy in this room right now with me as I'm tuning in. This is going to be their energy, okay? Their energy first up. Oh, wow, they just kind of like, they fall out in a weird way, these ones. My goodness me. They've come out like that, haven't? How do they come out? Yeah, like that. Okay. Oh, that's way too many. Sorry, guys. Doesn't look like that many when they drop out, but there is quite a few. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Wands. Okay, let's see what's going on here. A bit of restless energy, perhaps. They've got 2 pages here, so they're in a very young kind of energy going on here. They're at a point of learning. It's self-learning. They're going through a period in time where they just want to impulsively do things, right? They just want they're in and then they're out, and it's like they need to stop and take time, which looks like they are actually taking time to look within at their values and their morals and their belief systems here. And it might be that you kind of showed them that, okay, well, depending on what's happened between you, that they're now kind of looking at themselves and thinking, they might be looking in the mirror thinking, who am I? You know, maybe this person was right about me, that I do need things to look, I need to work on myself, and there are things I need to look at within myself here. Could be dealing with Sagittarius, Pisces, Taurus, or Aries. Doesn't have to be, but this is what I say every time. They're not feeling very in control of themselves. They're feeling right now that they, as we can see this main energy here, they've been very impulsive in their past and maybe very hurtful in some of the things that they've said as well. And it seems that through their impulsivity that they've burnt themselves in the process. So it's like they've gone in and taken action without any thinking, you know, of any thoughts of what the consequences would be. And now they've had to sit back and really look at themselves now and realize, well, holy crap, I'm not really as mature as I thought I was, or in control of my life as I thought I was. Yeah. And there's a depression here with this person as well, and they've closed off. They're not really in a generous kind of spirit right now. What are they doing? What's their energy? So we've got wisdom. They're acquiring wisdom right now. They're looking within. They are seeking this out, but they're also at a point where they're thinking perhaps negatively about themselves, actually. This is what I'm seeing here, is they're actually internalizing. But they're having faith. They're seeking faith. This person could be spiritual. They might be religious. They're trying to work out where they fit in now in the world, in this connection even. But in their life with other people, where they fit in with their career path or their education, I feel like they are really lost. What they thought they were striving towards is no longer working for them, and they've realized, oh, wow, you know, this is not what I want. And it feels to me that they tried to use a certain tactic on you, and it could have worked with other people in the past, but it hasn't worked on you. And so they've had no choice but to really step back and think, whoa, you know, there's a lot of learning that I need to do. I want to get another card with this, please. Gosh, there they are. There's so many that come out in these ones. So we've got vacation. Could be that they are a fair distance away from you and they just want to travel to you. I feel like they really want to come forward to you. But at the same time, they're holding back because they do know they've got inner work to do and that inner wisdom to find. It says romantic partner. So they're definitely thinking of you as a romantic partner, as their romantic partner. They're visualizing this. This is why they're holding the faith. They're visualizing perhaps you coming back together. But they are visualizing themselves being this strong, whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. But whether they're a masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. But they're seeing themselves as this really strong, empowered person that can be strong for you in this love connection. But they can be very, very childish, and they have been childish. I just feel like there might have been some really harsh words spoken, or they're feeling bad because they didn't say. Well, actually, I get two of the things here. I get, first of all, that they would say stupid things sometimes, and it could be very tactless or just impulsive stuff. Once again, they just say what's ever on their mind. They're just saying it and pouring it out. And it looks to me that they don't intentionally mean to say silly things or hurt you, but it just comes out this way. And so they've got a bit of learning and growing up to do. And so also with this, there's things that they didn't say that they wish that they did say. So it's kind of like they're kicking themselves knowing that it didn't work out either way. They've looked at it, they think, wow, I really stuffed up. Yeah, there's something there. So look at this, heart chakra. When you show yourself compassion, you are able to connect with others with an open heart. This person is learning to love themselves, but also learning to step into that place of compassion, not only for themselves, but for this connection and for you. The Page of Cups is someone who's very dreamy, very young. They tend to look at life through the eyes of, through the eyes of a child. It's very innocent-like. And I feel like this person really does want to grow up and it's like they're very keen to do this, to make this work. This is the kind of energy I'm getting here. I get kind of like a real passive energy with this person. I don't feel any hostility at this stage. I'm not seeing anything like that. I just feel like this person has a lot of growing up to do. They might have moved away from you or vice versa, but there's a feeling of regret. And look, trust. They're feeling that they have trust in their faith. Like they have trust in whatever it is they believe in, whatever faith or religion or philosophy, whatever it is. They're questioning though. It's funny because they have faith in it, but they're also questioning themselves and how strong they are in their beliefs. So perhaps what this has done when I saw that earlier is that this is really testing their faith in the connection. It's interesting, I just had this underneath. Activate your chakras through deep meditation. Could be the heart chakra that they need to activate at this stage, but there's definitely the heart chakra here and the crown chakra, because they need to gain that higher wisdom. They need to be able to tap into their inner, their higher self. And so maybe it is making them question, this relationship or this connection with you has made them really question their own beliefs or culture or what they grew up with. Perhaps it was something that this has really opened their eyes to a real spiritual type of connection that, love knows no bounds. Yeah, that's really interesting. So that's pretty much their energy. Oh my God, I just shuffled those. Activate your chakras through deep meditation. They could actually be going off into a retreat. So we've got vacation, going off into a retreat, meditating, and it could be a Buddhist philosophy here. It could be Buddhism, Hinduism, whatever it is. There's different cultures here. There's different beliefs and philosophies. This person could be quite eclectic in their way of thinking too, or moving into that. It's so interesting. So this person's got not such a bad energy at the moment. I feel like they're really trying to learn and work through life, and I feel like that they do suffer depression. Okay, they are stuck. As much as they're eager to get this happening, there is this feeling of being depressed because they can't give you what you need. So maybe they feel like they're inadequate in some way. Could be that they're emotionally immature, and they know there's a lot to do and to grow in themselves. It could be an age difference between you. It might be that they're not very good financially, and they're trying to get on their feet. It's this kind of feeling here. So let's have a look at your energy now then. What's your main energy? Oh my God, it's so weird. This is so bizarre, guys. Okay, hang on. The Knight of Wands. Wow, you're reckless and restless. Maybe not reckless, but you're restless. You're full of passion, though, but there might be some anger in you as well. I'm just going to see what this is about, guys. King of Cups as well. Ooh. Your emotions are really kind of going all over the place right now. It's interesting you got the same card as they did, the Page of Wands. You're getting fed up with the way things are. You need a change. You want things to shake up right now because the Tower energy's right here. And maybe there has been a shake up for you. But it's like at the same time, it's a positive shake up here because I see that you want to get hard working at something here. You want to manifest. You want to turn things around in your life. You want to be really strong and empowered, and it's kind of like you get knocked down and you get back up again. That's kind of how I feel like your energy is here. So you're ready to take on whatever comes at you. It's like, bring it on, baby. You know, that's the kind of energy that's coming through. Is that you just want to get hard working at something. It's like time now to manifest what it is. Now Sagittarius is very strong in this reading, and Gemini and Virgo as well right here. You got a lot of passions, and you want to put your tools and energy towards that right now. Yeah, but you know that there's stuff you need to release. Okay, that's what we're here for regarding this healing. Reading, peace and healing, how to achieve this. So you might be getting busy. You might be trying to get your mind off stuff and trying to move away from the pain that this caused you and just get on with life. So at this time, you need to release it, and you're going by your instincts with this as well. So you're kind of following your instinct and your drive. It's a passionate drive here to just go, go, go. So you're not alone on your journey, okay? And let's see what else comes up. You're not alone on your journey. There's a new chapter coming for you, which is so interesting because the Tower kind of shows me that you're moving away from this chapter, the old chapter, and you're going into a new chapter now. And you're surrendering to the lessons, which is really awesome. So it shows that you're not alone. Those in spirit are with you. And also, oh my God, the Sagittarius energies come up. Optimistic, philosophical, adventurous. This is so fiery and full of passion. And it's like wanting to seek out what's really good for you. What's next in your life. You might want to travel. You might want to learn new things. It might be a new job or new career path. It feels to me that at the moment, you're trying to move on away from this stuff. It's caused you angst. It's made you angry in some ways. It's made you feel that you've got no choice but to kind of just work on yourself, which you've been doing. But you're not alone. I don't feel like you have any issues about being alone either. That's what it feels like here, is that you're just onwards and upwards now. You've already been there. You've already been there where you're alone. You already know what it feels like to be alone. And I think your philosophy is that you can either wallow in that pain or you just get up and just do stuff. Like you just get up and just keep going. But on saying that, by doing that, it's fine. You're able to do all these things, and it's good to move on and, do all those things. But at the same time, your gut instinct might be also saying to you, have you really released everything, or are you just kind of running away? Are you just moving to the next thing so that you don't have to stop and think about this anymore? So we don't want to dwell on it and wallow in pain and get stuck in it, but we don't want to push it down so much and just get on with things for it to eventually trigger and rise up again anyway when we don't want it to. So, all right. I wanted to see your cards here. Ooh. So you got kindness. So you got to be really kind to yourself right now. And it could be something that you're really focusing on is just trying to give to yourself. And it's that happily ever after as well. So you're trying to focus on what your dreams are for the future. This is what you're doing. You're kind of looking out into the horizon and hoping for the best. I see that you're very optimistic. You want to keep moving forward and upwards and onwards. Yeah, but are you honoring your true feelings? You know, is that what's going on here? There's family harmony. Is there family harmony? Because sometimes when we have ongoing or unresolved pain, it can be very hard to fall into this energy of kindness. But I think that for you, if I'm feeling this right, it feels that you have been for a long time very hard, like maybe like a tough nut to crack. You know, you've had that hard shell around you, and it's not now time that you're giving to yourself. And perhaps children have softened you over the years, or grandchildren, or whatever it might be, but there's a feeling of family and a feeling of really wanting this happily ever after, knowing that that's what you deserve. And it feels to me that that person, your person, wasn't able to give you these things right now because they're working on themselves and they're on a different level to you. But it's like you're trying to be really kind, like you are kind, you have a kind heart, and you haven't really wanted to be held back by that other person and their dramas and their journey, because you just want to keep moving onwards and upwards and forwards, like you're on a different path altogether. So there might have been issues where there was frustration, but it's kind of like, I don't want to hang around anymore. I've got to move on with my life. I've got to, you know, I've got things to do, and I've got dreams to go towards, which is that happily ever after as well. And it's kind of like, if it's not with you, it'll be with someone else. That's the feeling. And you might be with someone else, you know, that could be something as well, that you are still seeking that happy ever after, but you are with someone. So let's have a look then. So let's see what's blocking the connection. Oh, let's have a look. What's blocking this connection? Hang on. What's blocking this connection? Wow, okay. All right, let's see. Oh my God, I didn't see that before. That flew out as well. Sexuality. Okay, so that's interesting. Sexuality's come out, so there might be some issues around sexuality with this person. There's a lot of chemistry. Or maybe it wasn't something that you guys were able to go to that next level with. We'll get back to that. So Queen of Swords. This is the Aquarius in this card, but I usually see her as the Libra. Sword of Truth. She carries the Sword of Truth. She is the Queen of Truth. And the Magician's all about manifesting what it is that you seek. So it shows me that perhaps truth, you know, in this connection, this person didn't really come to you with full truth, perhaps. You know, the Four of Pentacles, they're holding back. So it could be you as well. Doesn't have to just be the other person, because this is just a block in the connection. So there's a block of truth here. There's no truth. And it doesn't feel like... There's a real disappointment here because the other person wasn't able to deliver what you really needed and wanted at the time. And I feel like they really wanted to. So there's like this real sadness with this. And it could have been that they just didn't tell you the truth because they were ashamed of their situation. Could have been issues with their family, could have been their finances, could have been the fact that they just, you know, knew in their heart and soul that they just weren't up to your level. They weren't on your level, that you deserve more than what they could give you. We've got the Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, again, Virgo. So it's interesting, these different energies coming through here. It's kind of like it got to a stalemate, like they could only bring so much to the table, and then you could only open up so much to this as well because of that. And it could have been a distance issue. Some of you might be overseas, like there's a far distance away from each other, a fair distance. And someone might live near the ocean as well. It could be near water. It's just something else coming up here. They are very innocent in their ways. Like, I feel like they are a beautiful soul. I get a really beautiful energy with this person, but I just feel that they might have depended on you a lot. And you wanted someone to step up and be on your level. So it's just, that's what I feel like is the block here, is that someone wasn't able to just jump in. There might even be a female figure here as well, because this is a very strong feminine energy coming through here, who might have put a stop to this as well, might have stopped it manifesting into something. It could have been a female on their side, or even your side. Someone, an influential person here, who's holding on tightly. So it could be on their side that this person doesn't want to let go. It could be a mother figure, doesn't have to be. Or it could be a single mother that's father's not around in the picture. So perhaps they just don't know. They're feeling quite sheltered. Maybe they're sheltered in their life, and they don't have like much experience in getting out in the world, and they might just really not be very worldly. They're not very worldly. And so it's kind of like they have a lot of fears about just breaking free and jumping in. And I think for you, there might have been this hope that this person would do this, but I do get the female figure, and it could definitely be a mother that has a strong hold on them. Yeah, so there's despondence. See, it's funny, we got the World there as well. We've got completion. This person felt that they had no choice, or one of you, both of you, someone had to shut it down and shut it off, and it might have been you. You might have said, look, I can't wait for you to get this sorted, and I can't wait for you to promise me these things and not ever deliver them, and I can't wait. And it could be that they came to you and said, I can't do this because of this reason, you know, my parents don't agree with this, or something like that. It could be a cultural difference thing. It could be a belief system thing. That's why they might be questioning their values and their belief systems and all that, religion, because there could definitely be something that's an opposite between the two of you, why you can't sort of be together here. And you're just at a point where you're thinking, well, I just don't want to really chase this anymore. As much as I love you and, you know, I wanted to be with you, I've had to move on and live my life. There's haven't been able to hold on to this. Hold out hope. You know, this person holds out hope. They have faith, though. We saw that before. Oh. Yeah, so the issue was there's nostalgia. Both of you are focused on the past. You're reminiscing. Both of you are... It's kind of like no action can be taken, but you're both looking back and thinking, if only, you know, if only it was like this. Oh, gosh. So we got moving forward fearlessly. Beauty. There's definitely attraction here and dreams coming true. So you did think that you were moving forward, both of you, and it's very hard and challenging for both of you actually to move away from this connection, as much as you both kind of are, you know, like you've had no choice but to. But there's no doubt about it that this person finds you absolutely gorgeous, and vice versa. Like, it's almost like they have never met anyone like you. This is what I'm hearing, and they're so holding the faith that this dream is going to come true between the two of you. Yeah, this is what I see, is that as much as everything has happened and there's been interference, it looks like, they're still holding faith and holding out that this is going to work and come together. And it could be just that they're not being realistic at the moment, and they're just in that young kind of energy where they're just, you know, daydreaming about this and wishing for it to be something other than it is right now. Yeah, but you've both had to retreat and blessings are coming in. But it's also at that point in retreating that you realize what the blessings were. Yeah. All right, let's see what you both have to surrender to. What does your person have to surrender to? Surrender to trust. So trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. This is so damn interesting. We just saw that they had the trust card before, and that there is interference or a strong person around them who is influencing their decisions on this, about this. So it's kind of like they feel a bit trapped. And they need to surrender the drama. So no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So this person might get caught up, really get react and react strongly to things. When something occurs, they might really feel it and instantly react. I think we saw that impulsive energy before with them. Okay, what do you need to surrender to? So you need to surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. That's just gorgeous, because that's showing you need to be out in nature. You're not to worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. So take some time out in nature and release this stress, okay? That's what you need to do right now. There might be a particular tree that you're drawn to. It could be in your own garden or a particular park, or, you know, somewhere that you like to go to. So let's have a look. How do they truly feel about you? Well, they want to move towards you. They are seriously reminiscing. They want to come back to you. They want to move towards you. They want to travel towards you. That's what they want to do. What do you want to do? What do you feel? So we've got this Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles. You want to hear something that's solid. You don't want information that's not coming true, that's not real. You want to know this person says, walks their talk and means what they say. So you need something that's full of, you want them to be secure. You want them to come to this point of being a king or a queen. You need them to be a king or a queen of abundance, someone who's strong and loyal and knows exactly where they stand, and that they're not just going to come in and out, and muck up your life in that way. Like, you need someone who's steady and emotionally strong. Now, let's have a look at the higher guidance for you. What does Angel Spirit want you to know? What does Spirit want you to know on how you can, help yourself in this? Let go of the conflict. Let go of the conflict. Allow your feelings to come out. You've been holding some feelings within. There's some angry words, angry feelings coming up within you right now. There's a lot of passion that you have towards this person, but there's also a lot of pain that needs to be released. And I think you're just over it and you want it over and gone right now. You've been holding on to it and you've been getting angry over the years, and, you have moved on and you've wanted to. You've wanted to find this, to you it's all been a facade. You need a miracle. You need a miracle to know whether you need to, do you just keep persevering? been very hard for you to let go of this. Abundance. And Archangel Michael. You want an abundance of truth. You want to know that you're protected in a connection. You want to be safe. You want to know that what this person says, you know, it feels like they let you down. They really let you down. And they didn't provide what they said they would. They might have built your hopes up and then delivered nothing. And so for you, you want an abundance of truth, because Archangel Michael is the archangel of courage, protection, mercy, and the truth. You need to feel safe. You need to feel protected on your path. You need to feel that if you were to ever open your heart up again to this person, that they wouldn't do that to you again. That they would eventually come to you knowing that they're strong in their view and in their mind, in their heart spaces. Like everything's strong for you now. Gemini, innovative, quick-witted socialite, someone who wants to come to you and talk to you and communicate and actually be on your level. Someone who's attracted to you and finds you beautiful. You know, this is the stuff. Higher calling. It's time to look up now and receive that higher wisdom. There's harmonious outcome coming. There's a Scorpio. Intense. This is transformation. The Scorpio is transformation. You're undergoing a transformation emotionally. You've been holding on to a lot of pain and it's now time to purge it. And, you know, you could be doing this by going outside in nature and writing down what it is, because I see Gemini as a communicator. You might want to, I don't know, sit down with a friend and talk to them about this as well. Get it off your chest. Blessings coming into your life. Twice now we've seen the card blessings. Blessings are coming in for balance because you've been feeling off balance for a while. Now, I know that you've gotten on with life and done a lot of many other things, but there's still an imbalance in the emotional, in your heart chakra regarding this person. So as soon as this person's name is mentioned, or you think of them, or there's a memory that comes up, or a song, you instantly feel hurt and sad, even though there's love there. So it shows that there's definitely a need to go within and still purge that energy and let go of that, whatever it is you're holding on to. It could be resentment. It could be unresolved pain and anger. You know, that's what's going on there. And you might not necessarily be so angry at the person, but it's more the situation, you know. So you want to get to a place of pure contentment. But you need to stand your ground during this time out. Because if this person comes rushing back to you right before they're ready, that's just going to make you angry. Because, you know, there's regret, but hope remains. Someone could be a musician, you know, they could play an instrument. But, you know, this is what this is saying, is that, yes, there's a sadness here, but there's still hope for this. You are soulmates or twin flames. That's coming up here strong. This person is your soulmate. They are your twin flame, or, you know, they're saying, I love you. Angels are protecting this connection. I don't feel like this is fully over. I feel like it's more of a time that you guys need to, like, just get on with your lives right now. Mercy. I am kind and thoughtful toward myself and others. You need to have mercy on yourself and on the other person as well. Devotion. As I fully commit to my values, relationships, and the higher power or God, I am clear about what to do next. So you need to devote yourself to your true values in life, regardless of what you feel. Because if your values are not aligning with what's going on with this person and what they're doing, then you've got sort of like no choice but to move on and heal yourself and move on. Now, I just want to see what's the special whispers. Oh my God, what's the special whispers of love message? I think they want to say a lot to you. So we've got forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. And we did see that before with a disappointment. And it says spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. You've had past lives together. You know each other. You know each other's souls. You know, this is something that I feel can heal in time. It's just about being really gentle with yourself right now. And this is going to be one last card for you guys, okay? Intuition. It says, Tiger's Eye will support your intuition so that you may have a clearer insight on what is going on. When your mind is scattered into too many directions, it is hard to see the big picture. Use Tiger's Eye to help you pull it all together, and not only will it enhance your common sense to help you be more effective in your actions, but also help you to attune to your instincts. Go with your gut feelings. You inherently know what is right. Yeah, go with your gut instinct. You're a very strong, psychic, intuitive person, I'm getting. So it's about tapping into that and just holding that strong love that you have for this person in your heart and knowing that you need to purge this out, okay? It's time now to get out this outcry if you have to. You might want to listen to that song that you share, you know? That can help as well, guys. So that's your reading, and I hope it's made sense to you and helped you. Comment below if it resonates, or if it doesn't, choose another pile. Hi guys, if you chose reading number 2, let's have a look at what's going on in your connection. I'm going to ask Spirit to help us, please, to find out what is going on in this connection, what needs to be healed, or how can we heal, you know, what's going on with this person and this connection, please. I'm going to have a look at their energy first up. What's going on in their energy? Okay, we've got the 5 of Air reversed. Okay, what's happening? I've got a mixture of emotions and stuff going on here for them. They're very focused right now on getting out of a place of being trapped. So it could be a relationship they're trying to get out of right now, because I see some conflict here for them. They're feeling a pathway isn't working for them right now, and they're feeling, well, hostility. You know, there's hostile energy going on here. So although it's lifting, because we do have the Devil and the 5 of Air reversed. And so I feel like they're getting out of a hostile situation. That's what it feels like here. They're moving out of a hostile relationship. Could be a karmic actually. Could be a karmic relationship. There's a lot of change going on for them in their life. They're trying to persevere. They're accepting their situation right now and just moving along slowly, but moving. They feel like a pathway is just not working. And it could even be, if it's not a partnership they're in currently, it could be this relationship that they're trying to break free from all of those dramas and trying to accept the situation for what it is with you. And as I'm talking, that feels like it's more on the money than even like having a karmic partnership that they're trying to get out of or coming out of. Even though that could resonate with some of you, I do feel like this person, and I'm kind of like feeling a bit breathless with this, because I feel on my heart chakra, it's feeling like such a burden of having to take on all this energy from this connection. So whether you've lashed out and put a lot of you know, your words and hostility at this person, I'm not sure, but it's kind of like, wow, you know, like it's full on, it's angry energy, it's angry texts, it's angry conversations, and this person's coming out from this, they're accepting how it is now. So can I get another card? There's Taurus, Capricorn, energy here, as well as Gemini, Virgo. So yeah, that's it. This person's trying to get busy. They're trying to, they might even be working on their own body right now. They might be bodybuilding or going to the gym or something like that. There's almost like a feeling that their confidence was stripped of them, and now they're trying to gain their inner power by making themselves look and feel good. Okay. Yeah, and they're seeking peace of mind. They're trying to move away from any hostile environment right now or whatever's going on. They're trying to persevere through this. It could also be addictions that they're moving away from as well. That is something that's coming up pretty strong here, that this person might have had some addictions. They might have been drugs or drinking, something along those lines there. And they're working very hard on themselves right now. Yeah, through divine guidance, that's something else coming up here. They feel divinely guided to do this. And Archangel Michael is with them right now, helping them to see clearly, to stay on a path of truth, and is protecting them as well. So maybe you've been also in times where you haven't been angry. You might have been saying to yourself, you know, thinking, I really hope this person gets themselves on the straight and narrow and is able to, you know, be protected on their path and look after themselves, because the path they were on was quite chaotic. Maybe not what's the word? Destructive is the word I'm trying to say. Yeah, destructive. Could have been, for some of you, it could have been quite a physical relationship where there could have been plates being thrown, or it's like crazy energy, you know. It's like real angry energy going on there, where you kind of like really trigger each other. So what's your energy now? What's your energy? What's going on in your energy right now with this? Oh. It's interesting. Your page of Earth is upright. They had theirs reversed. So let's have a look. So yours is the King of Earth reversed. So you may not necessarily be feeling very strong or have that stability in your life right now. There might be issues with finances, but you're not necessarily feeling very secure at the moment. So let's have a look. That might not necessarily be financial. It could be other things as well. But you're feeling that this relationship is just, it's been too unsteady and rocky. And it had to end. It had to end. This person probably didn't work with you. You know, they weren't seeing you or on your level. They weren't seeing eye to eye with you. And so you might feel quite stuck as well, that you're trying to work on yourself. You're trying to move on. And you're trying to seek the lessons in this as well. We've got very strong Virgo, Taurus energy. So this could definitely be an earth sign. Either you or they are. Could be that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy coming very strongly through this. But what I see is that you feel stuck. Like you're feeling stuck. You're stuck in your past. And you're looking back into this and thinking, I don't know how to move on from this. I don't feel like I'm steady on my feet enough to get over this. I don't know how to get over this. Could have been a musician connection here, music, mysticism. It's a very strong spiritual connection. You're very spiritually on a very deep psychic level connected with this person. So this is why you're feeling it's so hard to pull away, because it's so damn painful when you do. And we've got release, see? And see how he's kind of like, he doesn't look like he can. He doesn't look like he wants to. It's too scary to release what needs to be released. So with this, it shows that you're too afraid to release this, because it feels like it would just be gone forever. It'd be so finalized. Even though on one hand you're saying, well, you know, that's the way it had to be. This person did the wrong thing or didn't step up or, you know, chose this other path over me, whether it was addictions or what. But you've got to honor your true feelings. That's what's going on here. And I see some of you being in a car and you might be listening to music that reminds you of this person, and I hear you sobbing. I can hear you crying over this person. Creative expression is going to help you. You need to maybe paint or draw. There's something you need to do very creatively, artistically, whatever it is. Make music, oh my God. Make music even. Play, if you play an instrument, get on there and might have been something you did together, you know, that's there's a creative connection here with this person, with you, I feel, for a lot of you. But it's saying that you can honor your feelings and express your true feelings through music, through drawing, through artwork, poetry, writing, whatever it is. You've got to get it out because you're stuck. You're stuck at the moment. Even write him a letter, he or she, I should say. Write them a letter, and without giving it to them, but write them a letter and tell them how you feel. Tell them that what they did to you, you know, how it made you feel, because you're trying to move on. You want a fresh path. This has really made you look within at your own values and your own beliefs and your own goals, your personal goals you're trying to work towards, but you just feel like you just can't. You're so stuck. So this is what's happening here. So what's blocking this connection? What's blocking it from healing? What's blocking it? What are the challenges here? We kind of did see that before anyway with this person and your energy. Two of Earth reversed again here. We've got the Magician. Let's have a look. Two of Air reversed too. Now we've got the Emperor. There's stubbornness. There's some stubbornness in this connection here. Both of you are not moving. Someone's not budging on their stance, on their thing here. And it just kind of feels like this raw pain. It's raw energy just sitting there. It's sort of hanging in the air. Nothing's been resolved. It could even feel like really raw where it's just recently happened for you. Or the pain is just so heavy and strong and intense. It could have happened years ago, but it's still as if it was like only yesterday. So what's blocking this connection is selfishness. Somebody was very selfish in the connection and only wanted it their way, and probably is still coming across with that kind of attitude, perhaps. And one of you won't deal with just being friends, okay? So there might have been a talk of, I can't do this, we can't be together in this way, maybe we could be friends. There's a disloyalty going on here as well. So someone might have really betrayed the other person. And there's no closure. There's no closure at the moment. So this is what's blocking the healing, is that there's no closure. There's a veil still over the eyes. There's a feeling that of back and forth, like being stuck, not being able to move, not being able to manifest any movement forward, any kind of happy energy in this. There's no celebration or joy. No decisions being really made. I mean, that you might think a decision's been made, but both of you are kind of, your energies are sort of showing me otherwise. That someone's walked off, someone said, okay, I don't want this anymore, or whatever it is, but it's deep down still that connection, that strong tie is still there. Perseverance. Now, this is so bizarre. This is a word that keeps coming out in these readings. It's just bizarre. So, okay, instinct isn't strong because there's confusion. There's confusion as to what to do here. So, but you're both trying to persevere on your own path. Okay, this person's trying to move out of their situation. They're trying to get better. They're trying to better themselves. But at the same time, they're trying to persevere. I think with you, you're very stuck and you're very sad. You feel like you were really hurt by this person. And it could have been that they seemed to be completely different. They showed you a totally different side to them that you'd never seen before. And it might have scared you, or it might have been so painful to you that this person could talk to you like this or treat you this way. And they're feeling bad about this now. And it's almost like, you know, that feeling like if you're drunk or on drugs and you're not yourself, you're in a whole highly altered, you know, different realm. You're in a different realm completely. And it's a mind-altering substance. So it's kind of like if you imagine that, and then this person's treating you like a certain way that they wouldn't normally do if they were sober. It's kind of like that. There's a feeling that this person has shown you a completely different side, like the shadow side really coming out. And there's a feeling of just being really completely blindsided by that. You didn't see that coming at all. So you feel really like, who is this person? Is it the person I saw, or is it the person who came to me with love? Like, what's going on here? So you're trying to persevere. Both of you are trying to persevere through that. Call upon your spirit guide. That's something that needs to be done because, you know, both of you might be too busy with your heads down rather than trying to seek higher wisdom. Heart chakra, when you show yourself compassion, you are able to connect with others with an open heart. So this is really about showing compassion to each other, like, you know, to yourselves first of all, loving oneself and then having that compassion. Study. So definitely need to be able to really analyze and go within and examine the situation and what's happened, and also be able to look within. Independently, you both need to look within, and I feel like this person is starting to do this. I think they're quite ashamed with what, with how things have been. But I wonder sometimes if they think, or if they did have a victim mentality in the past of, oh well, that's me and I can't change. This is what's happened to me in the past, you know. But I do see something happening that's changing for them. They're starting to really become awakened or aware. You know, I think what happened between the two of you really shocked them too. So how do they truly feel about you and the connection? Let's have a look. So what do they really feel about you and the connection? Oh, look. Soulmate card here. This is what they really feel. They really feel in love with you. They are in love with you, but they're confused as hell. They don't have any closure right now. They don't know how to do a relationship. They don't know how to be in one. They don't know how to be in one. They want to be. They want to have their, you know, stuff all together and have it all working, but they just don't know how to be in a relationship. I don't know if they've ever had a successful one before. And they've made the, you know, it's kind of like they've made their bed, now they got to lie in it. It's like that confusion right here and that sadness coming in. There's a Gemini energy, Virgo here as well. They just feel so unlucky in love. That's what this is about as well. There's just so much feeling unlucky, but they love you. They want to be with you. They want, oh, look at this. They think of you as a miracle, actually. That, you know, they see you as someone who really helped them perhaps even go through a recovery. You might have been there for them as they were undergoing some kind of mental breakdown or emotional issue or heartache or past stuff, because this person's got a lot of pain from the past. I feel like they carry a lot of layers of, you know, their shadows. There's layers of their shadows here. And I see that they saw that you were like the light coming into their life. You're the miracle. But at the same time, whilst you're saving them and they're loving you, they're also hurting you. So that's where I feel they're torn. There's two things here. They're torn in both directions. So they feel like they're toing and froing. They're in two minds. And they also feel that they think that it would take a miracle for this to be recovered, for this relationship to recover. I think they feel that they've done too much damage to this and that you probably deserve better than them. You know, this is what they have probably even told you, that you deserve better and that they just can't do relationships. They can't do anything right. They're in that real victim mentality, it seems. I want to get another card. But this is what they want with you, is the Two of Water, falling in love. Problem resolved, family harmony. This is what they want. Some of you might have a family together. There might be children. But they want this to be resolved. They don't want to hurt anybody anymore, and they don't want to hurt themselves. And they know that they carry sometimes some very toxic stuff. Once again, there's children involved here, parenting and children, positive expectations. So they might have wanted to have children with you, or if they do have children with you, they want to make themselves better. They want to get better for the children or the child. This is what I see, is that it could be children that is the catalyst for them to change their ways. Okay. Also, there's inner child work for this person to do. Now, it's weird how I just took my ring off. I don't know why I just did that. But that could be significant because, I mean, we are doing things subconsciously right here. That was a subconscious thing that I just did then. So if someone, he or she might have given you a ring, and you might have taken it off and given it back. Okay, that's just another message coming through. Yeah, it's weird how these things come through. But that's what it feels like, is that you might have thought, or you might have been engaged to this person, or felt you were going to have this, you know, really beautiful life together. And then it changed. It changed. Now, what am I doing here? Okay. So let's have a look at higher guidance advice, okay? Some higher guidance advice right here. What does Spirit want you to know right now about what you can do about healing this right now? Okay, let's see. So on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Five of Air reversed, which is what they just had a moment ago. So there's definitely some, the air has not been cleared between the two of you. Okay, so the air needs clearing between the two of you. As I said before, I'm pretty sure it was this reading, that things feel like they're still left up in the air. There's no real closure here. And you're not feeling secure right now, and you might literally not feel secure in your own home. You might feel like you want to move from where you are. You might not have the same passion about where you are right now. There could be different locations that you visit, or that you go to on even daily. You drive past and it reminds you of this person, or there could be something on the internet that reminds you of this person. If you're on Facebook or just surfing on the net, and you're seeing, you know, where they might live come up, or there's different signs. I feel like there's signs popping up all the time for you, which reminds you of this person, and possibly of there's something to do with marriage and a home very strongly here, that you were to share together, and you still don't have all the answers, you know, about what to do. Some of you might not even know what to do about a house that you live in that you might have shared together. But there's this something just not sitting right in your mind, and you're feeling like it's really playing on your mind. It's really the Ten of Waters here. This came up before, I think, for them, where they might have been in a connection, but we see this was what you were like together, and now it's gone from that to this. We've got the Pisces, definite strong Pisces energy here, and the Taurus Libra. Let's see what this is saying, because you're not to close your heart off to, you're not to close your heart off to love. You feel like this person's just wrecked you, just drained you, and has just wrecked your ability to open up and have faith again. You don't feel attractive. This person might have really said some nasty, harsh things to you at that point when they were really nasty, because I do see that nastiness coming out. Even both sides, I see it coming out from both of you. And there's a feeling of a lack of self-esteem, a lack of feeling attractive and worthy, and just feeling really, really down, But you're being advised to look inside yourself. When you look inside at the beauty that you are and who you truly are and how valuable you really are, miracle healing can come in. You might need to get out in nature. Letting go. So you're being advised to let it go, and I think the only way you can look at the beauties come up again, you've got to really work on yourself and how you can make yourself feel really beautiful and attractive. And this might be something that you need to do is pamper yourself and look after your body, and make yourself feel good about yourself. Go and buy something new for yourself. It could be that you join Tai Chi, or you might join a gym. It's something like that you might want to do just to get yourself feeling better within yourself, because there's been some stuck energy within your sacral chakra, it feels, as well. So it could be that you need to also get your body moving. I think we saw that this person could be building up their body or whatever they're doing and trying to get themselves feeling good about themselves. But I feel like this is a real gentle kind of energy too. You need to just be gentle with yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. You're very fragile at the moment, and it's about being able to embrace the feelings when they arise, because you're very good at pushing them back down. And it's just about being able to sit in the feeling, sit in the emotion, and think, you know what? This is so heavy and I need to let this go now. I can't hold on to this anymore. This narrative of this is us and this is how it will always be. You're not stuck in this. You don't have to be. You don't have to be stuck in this. I think what it is at the moment is that the pain is so strong, and is what connects the two of you right now. Is this absolute heavy pain, because it could have ended on that note where there were some really nasty things being said, and that's all you can really think of. It's very raw and it's so painful, but you're being advised to move forward fearlessly, and you will, and you can do this. You can. You're stronger than you know. Oh my God, this is way too many, but I'll keep that as it turned up. I don't even know which one fell out now. Yeah, it's saying pay attention to the signs. You might be too busy looking back into the past to see the signs around you right now. But you're being asked to come into this energy of the Sagittarius, which is to be optimistic and adventurous and philosophical, and really try and look at the lessons in this as well, and what it's brought you. What lessons is it telling you about yourself and about this person, about this whole journey? Because, you know, if you can make a wish as well, there's miracle healing coming to you. And you've been in a place of a dark night of the soul. Could feel like it's been a dark place for you for some time, but you can manifest what it is that you need. What are you going to manifest? You can manifest a romantic partner who does deserve your love. There's a financial flow and the body movement. It's that flow of abundance coming in again. Could be literally money. Someone that's abundant in your life. Someone who can support you. Not only financially, but someone who can support you emotionally. And it could be, you know, it might not be that this whole entire pathway with your person is completely finished. Doesn't mean it's completely closed. This could be this person coming back to you who's finally worked through everything they've had to and have gotten strong in themselves. We do have the body movement card, which is what they did have. So it could be linked to them. But either way, whether it's this person or another person coming into your path, you're definitely going to, you're definitely going to attract someone who is worthy of your attention. Now, I cannot remember, I'm sorry, my memory is shocking. If we did the surrender, what did they need to surrender? So that's there. What does your person need to surrender to? Surrender to rest and sleep, to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. This person might have real issues with sleeping. They might have insomnia. So they're being told to stop being busy and getting into everything and escaping themselves, but to sit down and just rest and really look within and go within and contemplate and meditate, whatever they got to do. Get a good night's rest, you know. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So this person might not necessarily want to wait for results. They might just suddenly want to they might be too impatient and think, oh, this is not working, so I'll just move on to something else. Or they get angry. They might be very, have a short temper. So let's have a look here. What do you need to surrender to? So you need to surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So let's have a look at what that's actually about, okay? So surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So let's have a look. What is this about? What is this about? Yeah, I think some of you are saying, oh, well, I'm not chasing after them. They can come to me if they want to come to me. You know, and that could be what it is too, is that you just need to be able to just not retreat because of that. You know what I mean? Like not to retreat to kind of like, not that you're playing games, but this can definitely represent, you know, mind games on either side. So what it means is really just being able to take time out for yourself to just heal and just be giving yourself peace of mind by doing this. Go into a meditation, go into a quiet place and space where you can just really nurture your own inner feelings here. Because I feel like you're so wounded, like you're so hurt in this, that you almost want to punish this person as well. Oh, it's come up again, guys. Perseverance, okay. To find balance. You have to persevere to find this balance within, because your emotions are crazy. Like on one hand, you're like feeling so nostalgic and feeling like you really miss this person, and you're crying, and then there's this anger that comes up, or it might be a cycle of having this anger, and it's obsessively thinking about this person and the past and reminiscing, or not reminiscing, well, yeah, reminiscing, but also ruminating on the actual past issue. And then you might get yourself angry because you're remembering things that happened or that didn't happen, or how the person was with you, and they could have left you for someone else. We did see something like a karmic cycle going on for this person as well. So there could just be that going on as well, that there's a lot of hurt and pain and anger within you, all going around in a circle. And then there's numbness that comes in as well. So you might feel numb. And then it's kind of like a cycle repeating itself. So that's why you need to be able to step back and be able to just go within a meditation. Try not to think about this person. You know, I think sometimes things will trigger you. You'll see things and it just brings it all up again. And there's definitely a need to be near the ocean. I think salt water is going to really help you as well. So whether it's hopping in a bath of Epsom salts or going out and swimming in the ocean, salt water, for some reason, I'm getting told that is going to help cleanse you. So what else can we see? What else can we see? Yeah, I mean, it's time to purge. It's time to purge it now. Yeah, because you're feeling so rejected, so hurt right now. This person, like they just, man, like they really cut you down. We've got so many swords here as well here. We've got the 10 of air, 3 of air, and the page of air. And once again, the 2 of earth, feeling like you're just juggling this person and everything else and all these emotions and your mind, and it's just like going crazy, crazy. And you just can't let go of it. Like you just want to get a pair of scissors and just cut it off, you know, cut the cord. But it's hard. It's very hard. Very hard. Let's see. You're being asked to stop rereading over texts, okay, that are hurtful. Some of you are doing that. And once again, we got children. The card of children again. My heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive change for them and me. If you've got children, this is affecting them, okay? They're picking up on your pain and your energy, and you might be very tense, you might be very stressed, you might be unhappy. There's something that they're picking up on here. And for those of you who don't have children, this is definitely talking about your inner child needing to be healed here. Because there's a strong feeling of abandonment, and it's abandonment issues from the past that need to be looked at as well. Yeah, yep. Miracle, again, the word miracles come up. I trust in God to know the perfect solution to this situation. It's going to take a miracle, but I do feel a miracle is going to come in. You know, I do feel that. We've had that card come up twice now for you guys. So it feels to me like this person's definitely working on themselves. They want to do the right thing. They really do. I think that they're finally on their path and want to commit to you. So there's a commitment here, but it's also about a commitment to your own healing, a commitment, both of you. There's 2 rings here. We did see me taking the ring off before, so it could definitely be connected, that this person wants to engage with you again, like, you know, have an engagement with you, a wedding with you, wants to come back together with you. And we have sacred sexuality. There is a very, very, very strong sexual chemistry here between the 2 of you. See? A burning passion. Burning passion. Now, it's not just about lust. This is like the souls coming together and having this absolute massive, you know, huge passion together. This is the twin flame passion. I love you. This person loves you. They love you. Look, if this is a divine masculine we're talking about, this is a sad divine masculine. Ooh, okay, but even if you're a masculine watching this, this is just saying that you're so sad. This is the energy that you're carrying, you know, and standing your ground is the best thing you can do right now, because if you let this person in right now whilst they're undergoing their healing and they're moving through their addictions or their toxic karmic stuff, whatever they're going through, it's just going to come back again. But look, this is a true love. That pain will come back again. It's you got to have time apart, you guys, for both of you to work on your stuff. Dreams coming true. And falling in love. So it looks to me that this is not over, guys, but there's a definite need to take time out and heal. Absolutely. Physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. You might have withdrawn from physical touch and affection from other people. I still want to keep going back to the children, guys. There's something about children here. You might feel emotionally that you've detached from them, even unintentionally. So just being aware of that, okay? But children can also be the greatest healers as well. And if you don't have children, it could be your animals. You know, your animals are your children. They might be picking up on this stuff. And so it just says that you need to be able to go out and, you know, just be with a friend, give each other a hug. You know, I feel like for you, it's like you've really closed yourself right off from everything and everyone. What else does it say? So actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. So I feel like for you, once again, it's about getting out there and doing something for yourself. You need to do something for yourself. And it requires physical touch. It could be that you go off and get a massage. Like you need something. You need physical touch before you become too numb to anything like that, okay? Because you are really closing yourself right off to anything and everything. Everyone. So let's have a look here. I just want to see one last card before we close this off now. Actually, I didn't choose one of these, did I? Can't remember now. See, this is what happens when I channel. I don't remember. I might have, actually. But anyway, Archangel Michael, the Archangel of Truth Protection, is coming through. Okay, so protecting this connection. Works with twin flames as well sometimes. And we've got nature, getting out in nature, and spiritual growth. It's very important that you both get out in nature. Nature is the biggest healer as well. You've got to get in touch with Mother Earth, cleanse your energy, grow like the trees do, you know, the strong oak tree. It's like this spiritual growth coming right in right now. This is going to really elevate you so much with your spiritual growth right here, both of you, if you're able to move through the lessons. Archangel Michael's coming in with a sword of truth, and courage is a really big thing, helping you with strength and courage as well to face the healing that is required in this healing. Now, I've got this last message here for you guys. So it says citrine, creativity. You did choose the citrine crystal, remember? So it says here, citrine awakens your power of the creative imagination within you. Even the smallest spark of inspiration can ignite and unfold into the spectacular. Be bold and bring out your flair. Keep citrine in your work environment and allow the creativity to open new doors for you. Wear it as jewelry to enhance your creativity in whatever you do. So it's a very beautiful stone. You might, if you don't have the stone, wear the color. Okay, wear the color. It can really help to bring that out. I think you do need to get into some kind of creative expression right there. You've been really blocked and numb for some time with that. So get out there, listen to some music, play some music, paint, draw, get out in nature, meditate. I feel like that's really strong for you, is to meditate and have even singing bowls. Singing bowls, meditation can really be really healing for you. But also the salt water keeps coming up for you as well, okay? So doing that is going to really help. And for some reason I'm getting lavender. So if that's something that you resonate with, also perhaps get some of that, because it's going to help ease your anxiety. Okay, guys? So I hope that's helped you. And if it's resonated, please comment below. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Hi guys, if you chose reading number 3, welcome. We are going to have a look at what's going on with your connection. What is going on with this person and yourself, and what healing can be done? What needs to be done? How can we achieve it? The peace and healing in this connection, please. Let's tell us a story. What's going on here? Please tell us a story. What's going on, please? Spirit, please help us with this connection and the healing. What's going on with their energy first up, please? The devil energy. Okay, they might be feeling quite stuck right now. Let's have a look here. What's this about? What's this about? Capricorn, Gemini, Aries, Taurus, and Cancer. Wow, there's quite a few major arcanas here, guys. Significant stuff going on in this person's life right now. Okay. What are they doing? Just taking a moment to focus. Well, this person's feeling stuck. They don't know, they don't want to let go of this. They don't want to let go of this connection. What have they come into acceptance with? What's going on? What's going on here? Okay. They made the wrong choice. And it's kind of like their selfish needs may have taken over. And they didn't see the opportunity that was there for them. They didn't what am I getting with this? They did not appreciate how special this connection really was or is. They didn't recognize it until after it ended what they had. They let their desires take over. It could have been more lust. You might have felt like it was more that they were wanting a real physical connection with you rather than emotional. And so it might have felt like you were used in some way, that they just came in and got what they wanted and then off they went again. Or that they might have been like right so much in the moment with you that what they were saying to you, you really believed, and they kind of swept you off your feet and took control and wanted to not control the relationship, but wanted to steer it in a way where you thought, okay, this person knows exactly what they want with me. And now they've just completely just gone. They've just gone and not delivered anything that they said they were going to. And so they're at a place where they're really kind of realizing that they did miss this great opportunity with you. I'm just trying to see further into this, if they are in a good energy or not. I just want to get a clarifier with this, please. Just for the Hierophant. Okay, that was it. Weird how this happens. Okay, this makes sense now. They're feeling rejected. No, is this right? Let me see. Well, they've got self-worth issues. You probably wouldn't know it with the way they come across initially. But they rejected you because it was kind of like getting in first before you could reject them. So what I see with this is that they did come in, there was very strong lust and passion, you know, burning passion and attention and affection. It was all on really strong and intense in the beginning. And then when it comes to the crunch of it, they didn't really lead it anywhere. They might have come in making out they were in control and they wanted this with you and they were talking about a future. And then it just went the opposite way and they might have just taken off in a different direction altogether or just disappeared. But you felt very rejected and there's a self-worth issue going on here. They feel that you're talking about them, that, you know, because of how they handled this, and there's an acceptance issue going on here. So they're trying to accept things for how they are. They know they've got no choice but to kind of look at themselves now and realize, well, didn't deal with that very well. They've got self-worth issues. And I don't think they really thought, or they might be very used to being able to just come into a connection with somebody and just, you know, sweep them off their feet and get caught up in the moment and then have it like casual kind of thing, and then just it doesn't work, so they just, you know, don't try it anymore and they just leave it, and then they might move on to someone else eventually. But I feel like when this happened with you, I think the intensity of what happened shocked them. I don't think they actually thought that they were going to feel this so strongly, and so that when they backed off, probably out of fear, what they did was quite hurtful. And I'm not sure if they've even come in and apologized to you, but it feels to me that this person, this is all they've known. This is all they know how to deal with connections. And so they don't know any other way. And let's see. There's a new opportunity. They see that they now see that you were their new opportunity, and they need to be honest with themselves. There might be a musician. Could be a musical connection between the two of you. There might be a musician. But this is about harmony as well. New opportunity for harmony if they're only honest with themselves. They have to be honest with themselves first, because if they're not honest with themselves, they can't be honest with you or anyone. So they've been lying to themselves. That, you know, they are okay and it's, you know, maybe your problem, or being in denial, but they know they've got this issue. They know they can't commit. They know they have commitment issues. And they didn't want to hurt you. They didn't mean to hurt you. They don't ever really mean to hurt anyone, but that's what happens when they get into that kind of pattern that they get into. They're in their shadow self right now. So where's your energy at? That's weird. It just came up again. Okay, let's have a look. Didn't feel right, that one. Oh, God, there's too many, guys. Sorry. Okay, that's it. And let's have a look at the bottom of here is the star reversed. You've lost faith. You've lost hope in this connection. You've lost hope. And now this is you sitting here like this, right? Whether you're a male or female watching, it doesn't matter. But it's showing that you're at this place thinking, geez, what now? You know, what next? What the hell? What the hell just happened? Because you've had a shake-up. It was a sudden shake-up for you. And you don't like what you see. You don't like what you see with this person. You might have this feeling right now of, oh, I'll take it, you know, it could be take it or leave it, whatever. Keep hearing whatever. And really, inside, you've had so much going on, shifting within you. Like, it's like your whole world came down, you know, crumbling down. And it could be that, like an internal storm going on within you right now as well. Which sounds a bit weird compared to this energy, which is, yeah, you know, it's kind of like a time for contemplation, but maybe just bored. But this is definitely not boredom. I feel like for you, you're numb. This made you feel quite numb. This person's actions made you go really numb. And then to the point where it just, everything that you had built with this person, or your dreams and wishes and inspirations and how you saw and envisioned this to be, was just an illusion. That's what you're thinking. Like, it just feels like it was an illusion. The star's upside down. The hope is upside down. You know, there's no hope. And this is the Aquarius energy here. This is a Pisces, Cancer, Libra. And you are seeing, though, the one thing you are seeing is that how unfair this is, how unfair it is that this person allowed you to open your heart to them, to become vulnerable with them, for them to just kind of, you know, run away or ghost you or whatever the hell they did. They exited pretty fast. Your power animal is with you. And we've got Make a Wish, which is so interesting with the Star card right there. So even though you're losing hope, you might be still making a wish that, you know, remaining optimistic that everything will be okay in the end. Got Sagittarius energy. It's really hard for you because on one hand you feel numb, your whole world's been shaken, you just like, wow, that mask has been taken off, like the rose-colored glasses has been taken off really quite brutally from you. And now you've got no choice but to see it for what it is. And it's like that, it's like a feeling like your heart chakra was violated by this person and their actions and how they hurt you. That's what the pain feels like. It's like that you've been emotionally violated. And some of you will resonate with that. Problem resolved, dreams coming true. So let's have a look at what that's to do with. Let's see what that's got to do with. Dreams coming true. Well, it's interesting because there's an intention for an answered prayer. So it looks to me like there is going to be an answered prayer coming to you once you are able to retreat. The problem is already being resolved for you, okay? Okay, this is looking good. So there is healing coming to you. Wow, look at this. This is the guiding light. This is what the Aquarius, the star stands for. The star is the guiding light. So this is just gorgeous because it does show that there's light coming to you. We see the dream coming true. They're holding the light. We see the intention, the answered prayer. It's all coming to you, okay? There's balance coming to you. We did see the Libra energy before where it was unjust and feeling like everything's unfair, but there's going to be fairness coming in. Maybe this person is going to balance some karma. You know, something's happening here. Let's have a look at what's going on. So how do they actually feel towards you? Or did we see that? No. Let's see what's blocking the energy. What am I saying? What's blocking the connection? Well, they flew out. What's blocking the connection? What's blocking this from healing, really, you know? So we've got the devil reversed in this one. This is interesting. Okay, so it's definitely this person's energy that's blocking this connection. They're not being, they don't have boundaries, okay? They don't have boundaries. They just want to come and go whenever they want to. They don't want to be answering to anybody. They don't really, I don't think that they're able to commit. I just feel like they've got too much fear going on here. They want just fun and adventure all the time, and it's like beautiful when it's nice and new and it's passionate and they can sweep you off your feet, but as soon as it starts to become serious and they feel like, okay, now I've got to answer to this person as to, you know, where I'm going or who I'm with. They don't like that. They might just see that they want to keep this casual for now. They might not be ready to embark on something that's, you know, where they want to invest in this too much. So it could be that it was an issue for them to, you know, talk about future, like about, because I do feel like some of them did talk about the future, but when it comes to the you know, the crunch time, they're out of there. They're afraid of tying themselves financially. They're scared of being tied down in general. They're just a free spirit. They don't want to be tied down. So I think that saddens them. I do see that within themselves, that they don't want to reject or hurt anybody. They do actually want a commitment. Deep down, they do want this life with somebody. And when they met you, they really did feel that they wanted this with you. They didn't feel like this was going to affect them like it has now. So there's something about you and your connection that has really made them start to wonder, wow, you know, this person's really had some kind of an impact on me. And yeah, I'm really having to be held accountable now and really look at myself. And so what's blocking this connection is their pattern, the way they've been. Where they're able to kind of like have this kind of chemistry and energy and charisma and magnetic attraction about them. And, you know, they are very sexual and it feels like there's this strong passion and things like that. But as soon as it starts getting, like, feelings start deepening, or there's talks of, you know, now what are we, you know, when you start talking about, okay, so what level are we at now? Are we going to the next level? You know, it's kind of like going from that point of establishing that, okay, we have feelings, and now what? You know, now what? That's when they start to panic. Interesting. We've got the Libra again. So at the moment, this person can't sit on the scale with you and be balanced with you. It's kind of like you're on the scale. Look, it's kind of weird how I'm saying this. You're on this side of the scale, they're on this side. You're on here equally with them, looking at each other, right? And then this person jumps off, and then you go up in the air. Like, it's kind of like you're left up in the air. This person's jumped off and run off. They've run off, abandoned this. So, you know, they're the ones that abandoned ship and has made you feel like so alone and so sad and numb now, because it's kind of like, well, I thought this was all real. I thought what you felt and what you said was true. So there's a make-a-wish going on here. Our intentions are very strong, you know. The spoken word can be very powerful. To see past the illusion, it's important, and I think you're starting to really open your eyes up now, that it's like seeing that not everything was as it seemed. And it might be that, okay, you might have felt like you were really blindsided by this person's actions, but I think deep down you're starting to really realize as well that they're not just a player. Like, they're not a player. That they definitely have some real issues going on regarding commitment and fears and rejection, and there's a wait and observe. I feel like this is your energy. You're kind of like sitting back and waiting and observing them and thinking, well, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? Are you going to sort yourself out? Are you going to come to me? You know, you're going to sort yourself out and come back and tell me what the hell's going on? Have you spiritually awakened yet? Because that's what's going on here, is that this person's going through a spiritual awakening. I think that this connection, because, you know, this is a pattern they've always been in, I think this intensity of this connection, and they didn't expect to feel what they did upon leaving and exiting this, has started to make them really wake up. So they're starting to really wake up now, as to what their actions, you know, have done, the consequences of their actions have caused. What's that one? Yeah, Eight of Swords. So coming out of this place of victim mentality, feeling trapped, feeling that this is you. And also them, actually, because they're having that spiritual awakening where they're starting to really see their patterns and how and why they do it. So how do they truly feel about this connection? Got the Seven of Pentacles reversed again, which means that they're still not ready to invest. Okay, they're not ready. They're not at a point where they can invest in this. I feel like they feel really bad because they don't know how to change it. They're just only now realizing in themselves, like, holy crap, you know, like, I've really been hurting people and I don't know how to stop this pattern I'm in, and I don't know how to stop hurting people, and what do I really want? You know, they're kind of like starting to look within. And I feel like there's this love starting to form within them. They are starting to have these really strong feelings. Yes, the love and passion, you know, that burning lust and passion and chemistry was there, and strong feelings arising with that. But when we're talking about actual love, I don't think they've really ever truly loved anybody. And if they did, it was maybe a long time ago. But yeah, on saying that, I still feel like this person hasn't really. I don't think they've really ever known what true love is. So for them, they've missed a lot of opportunities, not just to love someone else, but mostly to love themselves. That's what's going on here. So I feel like they see this as a very special, sacred connection, and they feel like they don't want to ruin it anymore by trying to come back to you and making this work. This is why I feel like they're not invested in wanting to jump into this right now, because they know they're not ready. Besides, they probably feel like you wouldn't want them back anyway after what they've done. But they do feel like there's a strong purpose here for this. I'm going to get some other cards here. What do I see? Yeah. Yeah, look, balance. We got the scales here. We had the scales before and we got the scales there. This could definitely be a Libran that you're dealing with, or just that energy really strong coming through. But seriously, this person is learning how to balance their own emotions. That's the main thing here, is they're balancing their values. They're trying to balance everything in their life right now, because they've never really had that. They've never really had balance. They've never had to really consider someone else's feelings before. And there's something about you that's really made them go, whoa, I have to look at myself. And we have the victim mentality here too, see? And that's what we had before with the Eight of Swords. But being reversed too, it could show that they're coming out from this now, out from feeling like they're hard done by, and that this is actually something they're doing to you, you know, that they've caused. So I feel like they feel like there's no choice but to walk away. Time to walk away. They feel like they've damaged this, that they're not good enough for you, or the connection, that they can never be, because they feel stuck in that pattern that they've been in. So throat chakra, communicate clearly and with integrity. They want to communicate with you. Maybe there's something they want to come forward and apologize maybe to you. You are almost there. So what's this to do with? Scorpio, transformation, intense, sexual, mysterious. See, they feel that this is an extremely they have very strong, deep feelings. You shook something within them that started to kind of like shake within them really strongly, and they were scared of that. They had no idea what the hell this was. And really what it was them starting to open their heart chakra to you, and it scared the hell out of them, because I think for them it's always been physical, casual stuff in the past. So they want to be able to come forward to you and express to you that they do hold feelings towards you, but that they're not good for you. Yeah, vacation. They need to go away. They need to go away and think. Miracle healing, see? This is amazing. So this is coming up in a lot of the readings tonight, is that there's miracle healing, there's make-a-wish, there's all these things coming in. Visualization, magic of nature. They need to go away and find themselves. That's what they need to do. And I feel like this is a kind of person that even if you were to approach them and say, look, it's okay, we can work it out, we can do this, they will still close off. They'll close off from you because they know that, well, they feel like they're bad. I hear them say, I'm a bad person, I hurt people. You know, this is what I get from this person. They could have tattoos. I don't know why that's coming up. Tattoo could be important for some. All right, what's going on here? Yeah, I just shuffled those. It's come back out again. They really need to go within and contemplate. And you're both mirroring each other in that energy, by the way. The Four of Cups. Both feeling numb, feeling like, you know, it's time to go within. They're feeling that there's a lot of confusion in their mind right now. They're not feeling very clear. They've got negative voices going on in their mind. Like it's that negative voice telling them that they're not good. There's the Devil card again. Got to charge up my phone, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. We're going to have a look right now what's going on. I'm going to get some higher guidance. I'm going to get some higher guidance right now. What's going on? Oh, that won't leave me. What's that one? Okay, so they're sneaking away. They might be hiding their feelings right now, which we know that already. They're hiding their deeper feelings. Higher guidance, advice. Seven of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's an awakening coming here for both of you. This has been a lesson for both of you. This is a lesson for this person to not treat people like this anymore, to get in touch with their own feelings, to be real with themselves. And this is a chance for you to be able to know that there's nothing wrong with being open and vulnerable either in a connection. Okay. This had so much potential, and you might have told yourself you're never going to open up to anyone again. And the third eye chakra, use your intuition to see the truth, because the Pisces, High Priestess right here, is closed off. You might feel that you can't open, like you just can't trust yourself. You can't trust what you're tapping into, or you just don't have that higher wisdom coming in, but it is coming in. Find peace in solitude, okay? Now see how she's playing the piano? I don't know if you can see that, but she's playing a piano, and there's a cat, there's animals around her. And so this really talks about having your animals close to you, maybe finding yourself in a quiet space with soothing meditation or soothing sounds, music around you. It could be that you need to be around water as well. You might need to go away for a little while and just be on your own to be able to replenish your energies, but also get back into being able to love yourself again. To be able to let go with grace, knowing that you didn't do, anything wrong by wanting to be with somebody and being embraced by somebody. By opening up and sharing yourself of who you truly are, that's their loss. That's something that they abused. That's nothing that you've done wrong. So it's going to teach you to create boundaries and follow your purpose. And we've got face your fears as well. This can help you face your fears. Solar plexus is all about confidence and about moving towards your higher purpose. Trust. You're going to rebuild your trust in yourself. Some of you might have thought, how did I not see that coming? Because this person really swept you off your feet. They came in quite strong. I think there's a term that some people call it love bombing or something. I'm not sure exactly of the terminology. I'd have to look it up. But I think it's like love bombing. Someone's coming in really strong and really highly and heavy, intense, beautiful passion and energy and giving you attention, and then it's kind of like just fizzles out. You've got quite a few chakras. You've got the solar plexus, the third eye, and the sacral now. Write down your deepest feelings. You might write music. You might write down in a diary. You might be dreaming of this person. It's about getting in touch again with your feelings and who you are. You might want to write them a letter but not send it, or you might want to send it. You might need to be able to send a goodbye letter to them for closure. But, you're looking at a harmonious outcome either way. By being able to embrace your true feelings and who you are, and being gentle with yourself and embracing your inner child, because this does bring up inner child issues, okay? When somebody hurts us, it brings up that pain, that a lot of us have felt when we were a child. And if there's been abandonment or rejection or fears of being used, I feel like you have felt like you were used in this connection by this person. So that's a huge thing. And I feel like you're angry or you're upset with yourself for allowing this to happen, or not being able to see it come in, and not trusting your instincts when you might have had a bit of an instinct at one point where you thought, don't know about this. But you're not to beat yourself up, okay? Let's come up again. Going into this meditative state, not closing off and becoming too guarded. You don't want to become bitter and hard, and you don't want to become hardened to love. You want to be able to manifest what it is that you want. Put the power of intention out there, because you're quite a strong person. This person doesn't have to strip you away from all of your power just because they weren't invested. It's their loss. That's something they're learning, is that it was their loss. They missed it. They missed the opportunity. They're not ready. They've got a lot of work to do. And you are a beautiful person, you are a gorgeous person in your own right. Whether you're a male or a female watching this, you have these qualities where you're attractive and you're beautiful, and you don't need someone else telling you what you're worth. You don't need someone else to prove anything to you like that. You're already worthy. Oh my God. This is where there's like so much. Here we go. That one comes up. Feeling safe. Environmental awareness. Feeling safe in your environment where you are right now. having quiet time, retreating, going within and self-soothing, and happily ever after, looking out into the horizon, knowing that great things are coming to you. Okay, the great things are coming to you. And let's see. It's going to take some patience and time. As all, you know, time is the greatest healer, as they say. It could be, there's too many. It could be that also you do get your intuition, like you do tune into your intuition. You can see the higher perspective here, okay? Because you are being awakened into, you know, through this experience, you're starting to really awaken to the lessons of why this happened and what it's bringing you, what lessons it's bringing you about yourself and perhaps how you perceive yourself, or it could be self-worth issues. We did see that earlier on as well. Yeah, it's time out. Time to walk away. Time to nurture yourself and strengthen yourself again, and to get out there, okay? Get out there and have some fun. It's been too serious and you've been hiding away for maybe too long now. So it's about taking some time out for yourself to process and to just give that beautiful energy to yourself and self-soothe, and also to get back out into it again, which you will. You'll bounce back up. Now let's see. What else do I have here? What else? Okay. Playful energy, getting out in nature. So there might be something you want to do, an activity that's fun outside. Could be bike riding or doing some kind of activity with some friends. You might want to get out with some friends or children or whatever it might be. Got the spiritual growth. So you're very much spiritually growing through this journey. This connection has really taught you so much about yourself. And you're going to tap back into your playful nature. That's what's going to happen here as well, okay? So let's have a look at this special card here for you. Okay, they're all coming out crazy tonight. All right, here we are. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. Maybe if you do write this person a letter, you can just send them a letter of love and light, send them on their way, you know, just try and come from a really positive angle, even though you might be so hurting and full of pain. It's really hard to do that. But once you're able to, you know, detach yourself, like move away from the situation and look from the outside in, that it's not a personal thing. This is what this person does. This is their pattern. This is something that they do. This is all they know right now. So it's not something that they'd personally do to you. They haven't intentionally come out to hurt you. And that's not to discredit, of course. Sounds like I'm sticking up for them, which I'm not. I think it's not to discredit the pain that you've been going through, but I think sometimes when we send someone else the love and just send them on their way, you know, release them with that love, it releases us as well, and there's no huge animosity between the two of you then. It's like peace and forgiveness, or some kind of healing can come in. And speaking the language of love is quite powerful. It really is. It can really help to change someone else, how they... You know, this person's probably used to people lashing out and just cutting them off and being really hurt and pained and angry, which is fair enough. But they're probably not used to someone saying, you know what, it wasn't really fair what you did, and you did hurt me and I didn't deserve it. But I wish you the very best in your healing journey and as you move on in life. You know, I hope that you find what you're looking for and that you seek peace and whatever you want to say. You know, it's along those lines. So it says, choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. it sort of goes hand in hand with what I was saying, is that you can choose to be upset and bitter and stay in this and ruminate on this, or you could, you know, seek that peace and healing within yourself, pick yourself up and just keep going and know and hold your head, you know, hold your head high, knowing that this is this person's issue. It's nothing to do with you, really. So ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. So as you go through your healing journey, it's very understandable that you might feel like you need to, that you're stuck in this and that you can't necessarily break free. So it's very natural that you might want to ask friends for help or advice, or a counselor, or, you know, even this reading could be helpful to you. You know, if you in certain Facebook groups or twin flame connections or soulmate, whatever it might be, there could be other people who've gone through the same kind of thing that might be able to help you as well. But it's not about being caught up in that whole mentality of pain and anger and just feeding that drama around it, because that's not healing in any way. It's more about recognizing, okay, this happened to me and it really was quite a painful journey and I still need answers and I don't know why this person did this to me, and I kind of understand it's their own issue, but it still has had an effect on me and it's painful and I need to heal from this because this person's not healing it. And it's kind of like having that support around you gives you that courage and strength to be able to not face it alone, but also helps you also to come out from this place of feeling that you're okay, you know. You're not a bad person. You didn't do anything to deserve that kind of treatment, and you can see your worth, and you can also choose to not allow this to ruin your life either. Like, you have the choice to heal from this and move forward and learn from the lessons that it brought you. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be sick, okay? When people hold on to things, they can become unhealthy or ill. So it says, my prayers for healing miracles have been heard and answered. And coming into this place of gratitude, as I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. You know, you might sit back and think, geez, it could have been far worse. What happens if I really did have this whole life and really opened up more of my life to this person? What if we were, you know, what if my feelings developed even more, you know, for this person, and then this happened? How would I have coped? So you might see it that it's kind of like dodging a bullet in a way. You know, you could see things in a different light, that, okay, this did happen, but far out, I'm glad it happened when it did, rather than way, way, way down the track, you know, when you had have invested so much of yourself into this. So you could probably count your blessings in that way. But it's also gratitude for the lessons that this person has come in with to teach you about yourself and your resilience, and has made you kind of stop and think, whoa, this has really made me look at my self-worth issues here. And I'm able to analyze what's going on. This has triggered this feeling within me, and you know, I think I'm a bit better than that. So it's kind of like making you look and reflect on what's going on within. And seeking the truth. I am lovingly honest with myself and others. So when you really look at it, do you really want to be with somebody who's undergoing all those issues? You know, and you might think, well, I may never get the truth from this person. And sometimes people will hold on tooth and nail until they get the truth from the other person, even if it means making their own lives miserable, because they may never, ever get that truth from the other person. And so there's a choice to move on from that as well and hold on to your own truth. You know, you've got your own wisdom and intuition coming through. So that's just amazing right there. It's just beautiful energy coming through here. So what's the last message for you? Smoky Quartz release. Smoky Quartz comes to you with its gentle clearing energy. You may need to work on releasing any negativity created from your past that you have allowed to imprison you and stops you from moving forward. Underlying suppressed emotions can lead to many illnesses and dysfunction. Keep the smoky quartz with you to help release any blockages in your emotions and encourage the changes needed to stop repeating old bad habits. Wow, guys. Couldn't have chosen, or spirit, whatever, couldn't have chosen the right card here, because we just spoke about health, and if you're holding on to negative these feelings, this negative emotions, that you can become quite ill. So this is a really strong message for you guys that you need to release whatever's going on. Go and get a Reiki healing, whatever it might be that you need to do to try and get this energy out. Write down your feelings, play an instrument, or listen to instrumentals that are like piano. You've got to get some emotion out. You might have to cry. You might have to, rage. That's what I'm hearing as well. Some of you might have to, because you've gone numb. So some of you have pushed down the feelings. You might have been in shock. You might have gotten angry, and you've just closed right down. Okay. And so it's about tapping into that emotion again so that you can just release it once and for all. Getting help, getting maybe some counseling, seeking some advice from friends, being around those who understand and who can be your, support, and loving yourself and not beating yourself up for this either, okay? And I think that once you're able to step back and really become a bit more strong in yourself, and knowing that this person has their own learning, their own lessons, their own journey, and you're better than that. You don't have to go down that path with this person. And you may not, as I said, you may not get the truth from them, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, you don't need it. You're going to have your own truth, and that's all that matters in the end. Like, I think you already have your answer anyway with the way things have gone down, if you really think about it. Okay, guys, so I really hope that's helped you. Please comment below if it resonates, and thank you so much for tuning in with me tonight. I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings.